In the year of 1923, one of the earliest recorded floods in India occurred. And do you know this is the 100th or this is the 100th anniversary or centenary year of that event. It was heavy monsoon at that time. Heavy rainfall occurred, which caused Ganga River to overflow. This flood wreaked havoc in the old city areas, civil lines and cantonment areas, and ultimately enforced the authority to record this flood. And that becomes the earliest recorded flood. Before that, there was many devastated floods, but those were not recorded. And do you know that according to the National Disaster Management, this type of major floods occur in a frequency of 5 years. And every year in India, 75 lakhs of land is affected and nearly 1600 people lose their life due to this type of floods. Do you know that in the year of 1977, the greatest number of flood-related deaths were reported? The total number of deaths was 11,316. And again, the highest flood within the recorded years was observed in Ganga River during the year 1954, which measures nearly 72,900 millijoules per second, or 72,900 meters of water were released due to that flood. Whereas the Yamuna River reached a height of 208.57 meters in this year only. That is the highest ever water level recorded during a flood event. So highest flood with the highest amount of water released is observed in 1954, and the highest water level observed during a flood event is 208.57 meters in this year only. And we are talking about only the Indian subcontinent. So 1923 and 2023, 100 long years, but floods are still occurring. The only difference is the frequency of floods has increased due to the climate change. It is said that the worst is still to come, but this type of flood and its impact can be mitigated. We cannot stop flood, but we can reduce the impact of flood. So if you want to know how, then I will request you to subscribe to my video or to my newsletter, where I discuss about this type of strategies that our authority is required to take if they have any intention to reduce the devastations of every flood events. Previous years, in the older, even before 10 years also, I would have said that devastation due to the major floods. But presently, due to the increase in frequency of floods and also the level of fatalities that are observed, it can be said that each flood is dangerous. Each flood has the potential to cause fatalities, large amount of fatalities. So if we do not devise an optimum strategy or a very contemporary and intelligent strategy, the impact of flood will only increase and the number of fatalities will continuously increase as not only the frequency of flood events but also the magnitude of flood, the magnitude of peak discharge observed during those floods is increasing. So if peak discharge increases, the devastation due to that peak discharge will also increase. So you all must learn how to mitigate the impact, how to reduce the impact of floods. Thank you. See you next time with another similar type of videos.